Hello everyone, welcome back to the Reason Sourcing channel. When it comes to buying or manufacturing products from China, the concept of the MOQ is likely to come up. MOQ means minimum order quantity. It is especially significant for some new businessmen who don't have enough budget and can only start with small batches of products. But most products have a MOQ, so what should we do if we can't reach it? I'm Shine. In this video, we will share the best 9 tips about how to get no MOQ from Chinese supplier. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe our YouTube channel in case you miss our latest sharing. MOQ often appears on the products page of major Chinese wholesale websites, such as Alibaba and Global Sourcing, etc. So why do these suppliers need MOQ and why the MOQ are so high? Subjectively speaking, some factories don't like small orders and they prefer to make more money by asking you to match their high MOQ. However, some suppliers indeed need a MOQ for their business, especially if you have manufacturing demand. In some situations, they have a MOQ requirement from the upstream suppliers who provide them with raw material and manufacturing components. For example, a blanket supplier. His fabric supply gave him a minimum order of 200 kilograms. Assuming the blanket supplier can produce 400 blankets from this 200 kilogram fabric. So they will have a MOQ requirement for you as 400 pieces. If you only need 200 pieces, they would lose their money. Okay, after understanding the reasons for MOQ first, then you must be wondering, is there any way for MOQ to change it? Now let's move to the core content of this video, best 9 tips to assist you get lower MOQ. Tips 1. Do not negotiate MOQ at the beginning. Communicating with suppliers sincerely. When you contact a new supplier, you could start by introducing yourself and asking common questions about products, letting the supplier know you are seriously about doing business with them. This has created a friendly environment for your upcoming negotiations. Tips 2. Compare several suppliers to get the best partner. You can choose 3 or at least 2 suppliers for comparison. Ask them the same questions and get their samples. It helps you know better about price, quality, service, and industry knowledge. You can get the best result of MOQ after comparison. Tips 3. Choosing stock rather than customized products. When you're buying products in stock, it is much easier to reduce the MOQ. The reason for this is the supplier have a huge product inventory. You order for 500 pieces or 1,000 pieces make no difference because they still have inventory available after your order. However, lowering the MOQ is usually difficult if your requirement to customize something. Supplier must produce a new model or source specific partial components to customize products to match your needs. Tips 4. Increase the MOQ appropriately. For instance, the MOQ is 1,000 pieces and your requirement is only 300 pieces. After negotiation, the supplier won't change the MOQ or they lowered MOQ to 700 pieces. Now you can increase MOQ from 300 pieces to 500 pieces and give it a try. Find the best balance between you and the suppliers. Keep in mind that it is reasonable to lower MOQ from 1,000 pieces to 500 pieces, but probably not from 1,000 to 100. Tips 5. Offer a little bit higher price. If you really can't reach the MOQ, you can increase the price. For example, if the product quotation is $6, you can add 20 cents to 6.2 per unit. Use this strategy to negotiate with your suppliers. Maybe they will decrease MOQ due to the higher price. Tip 6. Group purchasing. Combine and purchase of different products. You can also check if the supplier has any other products that fit your requirements and purchase them together, so that the loss of this order which did not satisfy the minimum order can be made up in other orders. For instance, if your product is a watch and your supplier can also provide a packaging box for it, you can think about buying the watch along with the books. This type of matching buying may assist you in getting lower MOQ for the watch. Tip 7. Partial cost bearing method. Some manufacturers may still be unwilling to offer you a lower MOQ. That does not mean that they are refusing to work with you. They just simply cannot accept the MOQ. You can continue negotiating with a tiny adjustment in other conditions. Particularly, you can analyze what difficulty caused them decline you and what factors affected them. For example, expenses of special parts and components. Perhaps the supplier cannot accept your MOQ because they must still buy in the specific part before customize it. In this case, you might ask your supplier whether they accept your MOQ if you were willing to pay for the order's extra parts. Such as your requirement is customize a green water cap, and the standard MOQ is 1,000 pieces. You could negotiate with your supplier that you can accept the cost of water caps model, so that get lower MOQ for it. Tips 8. Release a certain pressure on suppliers. In addition to your sincerity and gratitude for cooperation, you should put some more pressure on suppliers. This is a common business negotiation tip. You can notify the suppliers that you wish to work with them, but you also have other options. If they cannot offer you the best MOQ, you will look for alternative partners. It will put them under more competitive pressure. Tips 9. Find a China sourcing agent. After your efforts, there is still no way to reach the supplier's MOQ. You have to give up this product and choose other product instead. But if you really want it, you can also contact a reliable sourcing agent in China, such as Resin Sourcing. With the factory background and the decades of sourcing experience, Resin Sourcing has a large number of high-quality resources. Our long-term, stable, cooperative relationship can assist you in quickly resolving various negotiation issues. Even for new suppliers negotiation, we'll have professional manager who will follow up to ensure you get the best quotation and MOQ. In this video, Reyes shares 9 tips for how to negotiate with Chinese supplier to get a lower MOQ. We hope these 9 tips can really help you negotiate better with your suppliers. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe like and share with your friends. If you have any other questions about MOQ, message us at any time or submit your question to our official website, rz-sourcing.com. We will respond within 24 hours. Thanks for your watching, and we'll see you in next video. Bye bye.